the hell is everyone doing? They're just stalling around there, just waiting for those guys just to move up to the payload, and trying to advance it as well. Ooh, Strike Dragon. Allow me to introduce myself. That's how you make an entrance. Let's review D.Va. Alright, like I was saying, we are going to be reviewing D.Va, one of the first hero tanks that you see here. For her, she has two forms. She has a pilot and a mech form. We're going to be talking about her mech form first. Her mech form has 500 hit points, 400 of it armor, 100 of it being full armor, or for health at least. And we're going to talk about her weapon first out of all of the things. First up, we're going to be looking at the fusion cannon. It does 7 rounds per second, 8 pellets with each shot, and will cause about 5 to 3 damage each, and will come max up to 24 damage each shot, which is pretty good, and this counts as headshots as well. And the best part with this weapon, it has no ammo and no reloads to talk about, so you can get up close and get personal with these characters, which is pretty cool. Now that we covered the weapon mech form, so let's talk about the abilities of D.Va. Well, the first one, as you can see right here, is boost or boosters. It will fly around for 25 meters, a duration of 2 seconds, and will cool down for a total of 5 seconds. What this can do, you can go like no other hero character. You can go up in the buildings, you can go up in hidden areas that no other hero could do, and can give you a good advantage. Or you can use it to sneak away from the firefight as well, or to get a jump on your enemy. Now for her second ability. For this one, it's a little shield. Not just a little shield, but a big shield. Now, to all those who don't know it, her other ability is called Defense Matrix. It destroys all projectiles except for Mei's Ice Thrower or Ice Gun, and Zarya's weapon, particle weapon, for 15 meters in 3 seconds for the duration. And it'll cool down for a nasty 10 seconds, which means you can gap in, get close enough, and start shooting the living shit out of your opponents with this weapon. It's really good when it comes up to up close encounters, or if you want to back away and just shoot people with it, or if you want to regroup, which is entirely useful for this with this ability. Now let's talk about the ultimate. We've talked about the other abilities on the mech form, and let's talk about now the ultimate on the mech. This is called Self-Destruct. This will eject the pilot and destroys the mech, but will cause about 1000 damage at a 15-meter range. A whole shit ton of range for this kind of thing, and it's really good for scattering people, but you are very vulnerable at this state. The reason? Well, you're in your pilot form. Your pilot form has no abilities whatsoever. You have 150 health, but you do have a gun on your side. The light gun. It will do about 6.66 rounds per second, and will do about 14 damage each, and will do multiple when it comes to the headshot, 2 times the damage. And it has 20 rounds in total within the gun, but it's an easy reload at just around a second. So you can easily go back and forth, but you do have to be in the back due to your vulnerability. Close range heroes can kill you, and farther ranged opponents can snipe you out with just one shot. If you're lucky enough, you can get your other ultimate. Her last ultimate and last ability is called Call Mech. This can happen either 2 ways. Either you run out of health on your mech form, or if you use the self-destruct sequence. What this does, depending on the circumstances, you can automatically summon a new mech and get into the fight, and it'll have all the full health and needed, but it will take damage during the castaway and that. But with this, if you run out of health with this, you will need to get a lot of damage onto it, or you would have to wait it out and just to wait for another suit for it to summon out for the ultimate. But this character pretty much has 2 lives. So let's get into the details and how to use this character. How to play D.Va? Well, it depends on your style. This is pretty much a big form of Reaper at least. Her guns are really good at close to medium range, so you can harass and kill them with a couple of good shots. And you go up to heights to harass the snipers and even kill them. Just be careful when you're at your mech form because, or not your mech form, but your pilot form because you are very supple and fragile, and you can easily get killed by characters from close to long range if you use her in offense. Use the ultimate to harass, or not to harass, but to scatter them at longer ranges, and to scatter the enemies if they're grouped up, or you can get really good multi-kills with it depending on the problem. But without further ado, enjoy some music while you're at it. And that's how you go 17-0. So vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. And until then, GalacticStorm saying, keep charging, bitches.